Hello Star Wars fans, Budget Jedi here with a quick oldie goodie video. First, a quick update on my collection. I managed to get Jabba's Palace Court Denizens uh, from the Saga line for $20 delivered. So my collection of Jabba's Palace from the Saga line is complete. Those are the only three carded figures that I wanted to get from the Saga line. I did a video on the Jabba the Hutt itself. I will put a link on the screen. But today I wanted to talk to you about my recent cool purchase, which is the original vintage Snootles and the Rebo Band. Um, this is one of the packs that I've been wanting to get since I was, um, I can't even remember, very young. If you grew up with the original Star Wars vintage figures, then you'd be looking at the list of figures to collect, and then you'd see a picture of the Snootles and the Rebo Band pack, uh, and it's definitely a really cool looking pack, very accurate to the movie, to the original movies, um, just like the way they had it in the Jabba's palace. So let's take a closer look at it as I talk a little bit about this cool pack. Here we are with a closer look at the packaging itself. I managed to find this set in pretty good condition. Um, that is without a lot of tears or too much actually shelf wear. You can see there's a little bit of crinkle here. This flap actually, I think originally, you were able to fold it down like behind the packaging, and luckily the way mine is, it's still pretty much kind of stands up strongly. Uh, Other than that, really, it still has the original tape. Really interesting thing about this set. Back then in 1983, this was the only set that came as a complete sort of a line. The complete set in one package. That's what I meant. Other sets you would have to complete by buying different sets or by doing a mail-in or something like that. So that's pretty interesting. A lot of you might have seen this on eBay for anywhere between $100 or to $300. I bought mine for $80, but that's probably because I found it in an antique store that didn't know what they were selling or didn't really try to get too much profit out of it. Um, if you look at eBay and you see this packaging and you think that there's a plastic covering, just wanted to give you guys a look in the front there. There's actually no plastic covering here. This is just the cardboard carton itself. All the figures are in their own bubbles, and sort of just held on by those little bubbles. Uh, and hopefully, if you are hunting for this set, that you can get one that doesn't have too much of a yellowing. Fortunately, mine really didn't have much of a yellowing at all. It has a little bit of yellowing in the back there, as you can see, probably part from the glue. But the figures themselves, a little bit faded, but looking really, really nice. Kenner didn't do a good job of putting the names of the figures on there, so I'm going to talk about them a little bit. In the original Return of the Jedi movie, these are three of the main characters. Snootles is actually this alien here, and I think it's a she. Um, Snootles is the main singer. The blue elephant that's really, really cool looking is Max Rebo with the I don't know what that is. It's a piano, I guess. And the other guy, his name is Droopy McCool, which is pretty easy to remember, considering his face is droopy. He comes with a microphone in the set, and he looks like he looks like if a mole and a pig had an offspring together. That's to me that's what it seems like. If you were growing up in the early '80s and you were collecting the original Star Wars vintage figures, you would see pictures of this exact set in the back, especially with the listing of the waves. Um, and you would, be so excited. I definitely was very excited to get this set, but never did. So this is sort of the first time that I've managed to get a complete Max Rebo set. And I'm definitely, this is purely an emotional purchase, obviously. I'm going to keep it packaged, and if you guys have any of you have any suggestions on how to protect this package, maybe using some kind of big plastic or a hard plastic, or where to purchase one for a reasonable price, definitely let me know. Um, and one thing that I wanted to, last thing that I wanted to point out is, if you see the picture here of the band with Max Rebo, Droopy McCool, and Cy Snootles, they actually printed it in the back also. You can see it there, just acting as a little background, which, it's kind of useless because you can't really see it when you're looking at the item. So that's that. I'm gonna put an action figure next to it here just for size comparison. So that's how big these guys are. And I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this real vintage find. And I will see you guys on the next video.